Steve Kerr says Draymond Green suspension makes sense. It's more than basketball. It's about helping Draymond. It's an opportunity for Draymond to step away and make a change. The answer is not a quick pick a number of games. The answer is to help Draymond. The one who choked Rudy, the one who took the wild flail, the one that punched Jordan last year, that's the guy who needs to change. Steve, you're his head coach. You remember what I said, Ocho? What's one of my favorite sayings? You never accept anything in a win you wouldn't in a loss. Right. When he was winning these championships, he never spoke out this strongly about Draymond.
Right.
When he was high kicking, when he thought he was a rocket and he kicking Steven Adams in the groin, you ain't hear a word. When he was winning championship, when he flared his leg up, he didn't say a word. I told you, you never accept anything in a win you wouldn't in a loss. And now they done started to lose it. Now all of a sudden it's an issue. Now when he punched Jordan Poole last year, you're sitting the man away for one game. One game. Well, you suspend him on a game? Now all of a sudden, it's justified. It makes sense. It's not about a certain number of games. It's about Draymond. When was this? Well, I mean, you didn't want to get Draymond no help when it first started?
Yeah. I mean, you know what? When I think about it, obviously I don't condone.
Ocho, before you go, I'm not saying that it's the Warriors or Steve Kerr. Draymond did this. Draymond bears culpability. Draymond is responsible for Draymond's behavior. But I don't want people that's going to be like all of a sudden they're so concerned about Draymond when they allow this behavior to grow. You let Frankenstein, you let him create this. So this is what you get now.
The funny thing about it is Draymond has always been Draymond. Do I condone some of the actions that he's done? Absolutely not. Obviously, Draymond, a friend of mine, but I don't condone those actions. But when they were winning, everything was okay. Now that they're losing, everything is magnified because some of the things that he's doing is not helping the team win in any way. So obviously it's something that they can harp on, which takes the attention away from the fact that the team is also losing and you still doing some of the things that are being a distraction and not helping us win. Obviously, Draymond now being suspended indefinitely until he gets the help that the league sees fit and that obviously the Warriors see fit as well before he makes his return. And when he comes back, I just want to make sure he's not a shell of himself. I want to make sure he's still the same Draymond, the same enforcer type defensive mentality, take no shit type Draymond that he is. I hope getting the help that the people says he needs, obviously, it doesn't take away from who he is as a basketball player and a defender.
I just think the thing is, Ocho, is that I would have thought he said, I'm not saying anything. I'm not making this up. He said that he cost his team a championship by getting suspended for Game 5 in the 2016 NBA Finals. That's what LeBron, he said. Right? Yes, against LeBron.
Okay. Right.
So if that was the case and you say you're never going to cost your team again, why would you put yourself back in that situation? Now, I get it. This is not the NBA Finals, but your team, they need you now. You see, they benched Andrew Wiggins. The fourth quarter, Clay didn't even. It's seeming like it's going to hell in a handbasket because this isn't the same team. Guys aren't playing up. Steph is Steph. Steph is Steph.
Yeah,
and so, but this right here, I just look. I just think and even Gil was on last night, and a lot of people have said they don't believe Draymond could be Draymond without these antics.
See, that's why I just said what I said, because I think that the antics and the enforcer type mentality, similar to hockey, you know, our hockey players, you know, they have enforcers, you know, on the teams.
Of course.
I think if you take some of that away from him, I think it takes away who Draymond really is. He can still be Draymond Green without, you know, the chokeholds and the accidental slaps and the knee into the groin, stuff like that. I think if he can still remain his true authentic self and what makes him special, because he's a special player no matter what people may think about him.
He played in the wrong era. He needs to be in the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah, the 80s and 90s era. So
he needs to be playing with Oakley and Mason and Xavier McDaniel, Rick Mahorn, Bill Lambert, Marcus Johnson. He need to be Kermit White. He need to be with those guys.
Yeah.
Because in this era, David Stern put a stop to that. He's like, okay, y'all want to fight? I'm gonna take all your money. And Adam Silver is just following up. But Adam is a little bit more lenient and a little bit more tolerant and a little bit more understanding than David Stern. That's why so many of the players, they really like Adam, because Adam is trying to make sure his best players stay out on the floor. But I don't think, when you back him into a corner, he doesn't have any choice.
Right.
Even though this was Joe Dumars, this was his decision. He's the EVP of personal conduct and things of that nature. I don't really know. I don't really know what else he was. I don't really know where Joe D was supposed to go with this. He had no choice.
Yeah.
When you, and I get, you trying to pull away, but bro, you cold cocked the man.
Yeah.
Now, did Nurkic sell it? Oh, of course. Of course.
I have a question.
Yes.
Obviously you would know better than I would. How long do you think he would have to be out? Or how long is sufficient? Or what do they consider efficient enough, even though it's indefinitely? How much time is needed? Especially what if the team continues to struggle?
They ain't got nothing to do with me.
They need him back. I'm just
saying. All those things you should have thought about before you did the act. I think it's gonna probably be a min of 10 games. I'm saying a minimum of 10.
Okay. Okay. Wait, he's indefinitely suspended with pay though, right?
Oh no.
They took the money too?
No, only government officials, only the police can get suspended with pay. Hell nah. You know damn well if you're a professional athlete, you get suspended, you ain't getting no pay.
What, didn't it hit the pockets too?
Yeah, man.
Oh shit, that'll get you right together quick.
They ain't gonna get him right because he done been fined so much.
That'll get you right together quick. But you know, NBA dudes, NBA dudes got that fuck you money.
Yeah.
NBA dudes got that fuck you money.
I want to keep mine. But I think it's different because as a football player, who you gonna fight on the field, Ocho? I got on helmet, I got on pads. I ain't gonna do nothing but break my hand. I ain't gonna do nothing but break my hand, break a finger or something. I ain't hurt him not one time. I ain't heard him one time. Now, obviously, it's different for basketball players because they're right there. But Gil's like, man, we're not really trying to fight. We ain't trying to tussle like that.
Right.
We're not. And I get it. Everybody selling wolf tickets. I'm bad. Hold me. Hey, hold me now. No, don't let me go. Don't let me just I get close. I get it. I get an arm distance of it. Something bad might happen.
Yeah, something gonna happen.
But this was the action that the NBA had to take, given his history. And he's like, well, and Draymond is saying, well, man, I've been, you keep holding my past against me. I was suspended for those games. Draymond, that's how it works. You're what they call a repeat offender. And as you keep repeating the act, the sentence should get harsher.
Right.
A repeat offender that gets a DUI, the sentence gets harsher. The first time, they might give you fine and probation. The next time, they're probably going to take your license. The next time after that, you're probably going to do some time in jail. So that's how it goes. And that's how it should go.
I'm glad I don't drink.
Draymond has now been suspended 4 times in 2023 alone. In March 1st, he got his 16th technical foul. And April 1st for stepping on Sabonis. November 5th, putting Rudy Gobert in the headlock. December, indefinitely for striking Rudy Gobert. Well, see, the thing was, here's the thing. Rudy Gobert should be suspended too, because I done had to whip them. Y'all let this man jump me. Ain't nobody come to my defense. You see how quick Draymond ran to Clay's defense? Fight everybody. Yeah, man. Man, what kind of bull jive is that, Ocho?
Man, don't nobody want no smoke with Draymond, man. You ain't noticed that yet? Think about it. Have you seen anybody challenge him yet? I haven't seen anybody challenge him yet.
But my thing is, okay, Draymond is a separate
There
issue.
must be something about Draymond that we don't know, because he has always been the enforcer and nobody seemed to want that smoke. I'm just saying. I'm not condoning it. I'm not condoning the action. I'm just saying it looked like he wanted to smoke whatever. And that's if there was somebody, if you had to walk through a motherfucking dark alley and there was somebody you were gonna pick in the NBA, you're gonna want Draymond.
Oh yeah, right now. I mean, but that's how it was with Oak. You remember when Oak would play it? Now I know Oak is a personal friend of mine for 25 years. That's how Oak was. But they still in there. They Oak. But and they had Oak, they had X-Man. I think X-Man might have been there for like 1 year, but I think he left when Oak got there. They had Mason.
Derek Mason? Not
Anthony Mason.
Anthony Mason.
Charles Smith. But they had in the Miami had Zoe. They had them tough guys.
Hey, Lonzo always fighting somebody, man. Back then, man. Zoe always. That was the Knicks. That was the Knicks.
That was. The Knicks had X and Ewing and Charles Smith, Anthony Mason. Yeah, but that was. But see what they say now. That wasn't basketball. Just because someone is physical doesn't mean they're skilled.
Yeah, right.
And see, people are like, oh, they were tough. That's not basketball.
Right. I mean,
that's football. The Bad Boy Pistons. The Bad Boy Pistons started this book. It started this book. Isaiah, Mahorn, Lambeer, Sally, Rodman. Yeah, they started.
Wait, John Sally was on that team?
Yeah. Sally was there. Absolutely, yes. Sal was there.
Okay. Man, listen, them boys there, man.
Yes.
Fighting everything. No basketball.
Everything. Man, and guess what? Back then, they didn't really call no flagrants. They just like, okay, get up and play. Go shoot the free throw. That was a foul, hard foul. When Kevin McHale snatched Kevin Rambis' ass out there, they ain't throw nobody out. When if I'm not mistaken, when Karl Malone opened up that gash on old Isaiah, hit him upside the head with an elbow, 44 stitches, opened him up. Damn. Like a fresh melon. Ocho, see, I'm old enough to remember when they really throw. They were throwing back in the day. Now it wasn't no bull job. They whooping.
Hey, listen, I didn't see the footage. I didn't see the footage. And I know them boys ain't played.
That's why no.
That's when I think about some of the stuff that Draymond is doing. It's almost damn near child's play to some of the clips from back then. When them boys was playing. Child's play.
Yeah. But back then you couldn't wolf like that because they're gonna step to you. They're gonna see if you really about that.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna see if you really about that.
You better be standing on all 10 toes if you acting a fool back then.
Business. All business.
Yeah.